On this week's episode of One Up Me, Cyberpunk 2077 is getting a tabletop game, and the next PUBG is apparently in works. Enjoy the show.
I waited a little too long, but how's everybody doing out there today? My name is Ryan Smith. I'm joined as always by Jordan Sims, who I just learned he snaps before the podcast, and his reasoning is so we know where to start. I don't understand what that means.
So I can just look at it when I'm editing.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I thought you meant like in your ears.
No.
Just talk. What are you talking? So is it like you look for the spike?
Yeah, I just look for it so I know where to cut the...
Why not just look? Or have you been recording? Are you recording our entire lives?
Yes.
And you're only, when you see the big clap or the big snap, you're like, okay, this is where the podcast starts?
Yes, yeah.
That's horrifying.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm okay with it. It makes does it make it easier? No, because I'm still sitting here.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't understand the point of any of this.
Me neither.
I just, I found out earlier that this actually, the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, apparently it's going to be like Metroidvania.
Yeah, Metroidvania-ish.
Yeah, Metroidvania.
Metroidvania-esque?
No, Metroidvania. We're gonna say Metroidvania.
Okay, Metroidvania. So what are they gonna be doing?
I don't know.
Okay.
I saw it. And I did not get that at all from the E3
I didn't
demo
either.
or from the E3 footage that they showed. But they've come out and kind of said that it's going to be more. It's going to be Metroidvania.
Metroidvania. All right.
I got a T-shirt that says Metroidvania, and that actually gets me more excited. I always thought it looked cool, but that makes me even more excited.
That does look and sound pretty cool.
That does look and sound pretty cool. Change my batteries.
Oh, that does remind me of Isaac from The Orville, which I did just finish season 2. And
I need to continue watching that.
all I'll say is it's a really good show.
Do you see where there's going to be apparently we already have Tetris 99. Apparently there's going to be a Tetris Royale.
I hope it's just literally throwing Tetris blocks at people.
I think it's like Battle Royale Tetris.
Cool.
I mean,
maybe the floor will be like a Tetris match, and it'll use the matches and the boards from Tetris 99, and that'll be on the bottom, and then it'll be an actual fighting game on top of it. So
I'm so glad you're not a game developer.
I know. I'd make insane games.
But I don't understand any of what you just said.
Okay, so at the bottom, the floor of the new Tetris Battle Royale could be the screens, like the boards from Tetris 99, and as people are battling and getting blocks in and stuff, it makes the floor of the Battle Royale different, and then you got to have the Battle Royale on top of that.
What that makes... Maybe I'm misunderstanding you, but that sounds like it makes zero sense.
Okay, I'll draw you a picture later.
You're going to draw me a... Okay. I don't know if we have any paper in this apartment. Oh, man, that's right. He's got his little notebook. I don't think that... I think that that's some kind of high concept that I'm just not going to understand, man.
That's okay.
Man, so. I've gotten super into Dota Underworlds.
Yeah?
I still don't honestly understand it completely, though. I don't, because you have to place your pieces. I should say you can place your pieces anywhere on your side of the board, but I don't understand why placing it one place is better and why placing it... And I'm assuming, obviously, you want to put your big guys up front, but at the same time, I sometimes I'll just destroy someone, and I'm like, okay, that makes sense. And other times I'll destroy someone, and I'm like, how did that happen? So I want to put some more time into doing some studying.
The only thing I learned about it, because I stopped...
Well, you only played a couple matches, right?
I did, but I did watch a 30-minute YouTube video.
Oh, man, that's all you need to know about anything. You watch a 30-minute YouTube video, you can go do surgery.
That's right. So all I learned from that is there's different units, and obviously you want to put the ranged units in the back, and like you said, the big boys in the front.
Yeah. Sometimes I swear the rangers run up front. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Get back!
Yeah. I played a little bit of Dota Artifacts.
Dota Artifacts?
Oh my gosh. Dota.
I guess it is.
Underlords.
Artifact is Dota Artifact. But I understand that you have to, you play, to get the level 2 units, you have to, combine 3 level 1s.
That's what gets me. I'm just like, why can't just make a better human?
But yeah, it's kind of what it is. But um, sometimes you'll just get okay, awesome. I got three. I think one's called an axe.
Yeah.
One of the units is called axe or something. And okay, I'll just get three axes like boom, boom, boom. And other times, I can't find three of the same for the life of me, and I just get just destroyed. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes I'm like, this dude already has level 3. Sometimes I can go an entire match, I swear, and not get a single level 3. I'm baffled. I'm baffled. But I'm really enjoying it. It's super strategic. As someone who enjoys card games, it's very similar to card games in my mind. And the fact that you kind of come up with strategies, and you can make combos, but there's not really any. The skill is mind based. It's not. It's entirely mind based. It's not really anything to do with your mechanical skills. But I am enjoying it, and I want to try Teamfight Tactics, which is League of Legends versions. I downloaded the League of Legends launcher, and in fact, I'm so interested in this game that's gotten me wanting to try either League of Legends or Dota 2, and I'm horrified of Dota 2. But can either one of those communities be any more toxic than Overwatch?
I think they might be more toxic than Overwatch.
How? I don't like. I've heard a lot of people call Overwatch like the worst community on the internet, and if it is, I would not be surprised.
Yeah, there's some mean people in Overwatch, but you know.
Did you hear that they're gonna be trying to do, or quote unquote, they may be trying to do like a 2-2-2 meta or forced meta where.
Whoa.
Like, yeah, I would love that. So
Yeah.
like every team would have to have 2 tanks, 2 healers, and 2
Exactly.
damage.
And I'm fine with that. Sure.
Oh, I would
why
love
not?
that. And I've heard some people complain, or I say complain, but kind of voice their opinion that, yeah, but that would take away creativity. And to that I say, have you ever had a Torb, a Symmetra, a Bastion, a Junkrat, and a Widowmaker on one team before? Because I have, and I want to kill myself because I'm trying to play Reinhardt.
Oh yeah, that's rough for
I'm like,
Ryan.
I mean, in my opinion, you're kind of a dick if you have these one or two. It's always like one or two, at least usually. But sometimes it's just a complete crapshoot sometimes, or everyone just plays DPS. But usually you have at least one or two people, and admittedly, I've had pretty good luck as of late. Well, except for like the last few days when I quit Overwatch for a while, but you usually have one or two people trying to play either tank or support, and you're kind of dicking them over when you're like, no, I want to play McCree even though I have a 10% win rate. Like, why? You're not good at McCree, man. I'm sorry, but you're not. Go to quick play. Get out of here with that nonsense. So I'm happy with that. You have any thoughts?
I'm fine with that. I think they need to do something to change Overwatch because you saw a lot of people jump on to Apex Legends and different games like that. And so they need to do something just to make it
Fresh.
Fresh. They need to do something to make it a better team game. Because
if one person's been a D-bag, it kind of ruins it for everybody else.
Yeah, even because a 6v5 fight for the people that have 5 versus
so
6,
hard.
It is hard.
Overwatch
especially
is a hard game in general, so.
Especially because no one's going to be on the Overwatch League levels, and I know people that were like, "Oh, I watched Overwatch League. I want to be super awesome." No, you're not.
You're
no,
bad.
you're not.
You're bad.
I'd say maybe 1% of everybody that actually plays Overwatch is good. I'm bad at percent.
It's more than that, but it's not that much.
But yeah,
more than
exactly. So it's just, and I get it. There's some good people out there, and yada yada. But
I understand. I mean, you can be quote unquote good in your own rank, and even if you're bad, I understand. Not everyone can be good, but don't try to play Tracer against a Bridget when you have a 1% win rate on Tracer.
Yeah.
Don't.
They have tons of modes for you to practice.
Yeah, go play Lucio Ball.
Something, anything. They have an arcade mode.
I like Lucio Ball.
I do like Lucio Ball. It's cool.
It's Rocket League with Lucio, and I like Rocket League.
Yeah, Overwatch has tons of ways for people to learn and grow and get better at their hero. So if you're trying to get better at Overwatch, just go do that and don't.
I just don't like just swap if you need to swap, and it's just so annoying. But like I said, I'm taking a break from Overwatch, and I'm thinking that'll help me. Been playing. I guess keep playing all these auto chests. Maybe I'll come back to y'all next week had to play in team fight tactics,
Ooh,
and
nice.
which is League of Legends, whatever it's auto battler, I think is what they're calling
Yeah.
them. And I have a friend who is pretty big into League of Legends, so maybe I'll just come back to y'all next week, just tears in my eyes, talking about how I got caught a noob and got pawned or pwned.
It's pwned.
Pwned,
Yeah.
with League of Legends.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because last time I tried to play, I swear this is what happened. It's been years ago. I clicked into the client, opened up a match, and someone said, this is before I really played any kind of competitive game. Someone said, I call DPS. I had no idea what that meant. I panicked and I closed the launcher. So my team just went in there with one less person because I got scared.
Well, that's okay. League of Legends is a very scary game. I respect it for what it is, but I don't know if I'll ever go back and play.
I even have a team type tactics guide here.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go. You should download that and read it. So
Download it?
yeah,
Why do I have to download
it's a
it?
PDF, isn't it?
No, it's not. Who uses PDFs?
Some restaurants still use PDFs. They don't actually load the menu.
Yes, okay.
But yeah,
In school, sometimes we've gone, like our teachers will send our syllabuses to us and we'll download a PDF of
but
it.
all the rest of the normal world does
Yeah.
not use PDFs.
No, just read it online.
Exactly.
Don't be a weirdo. Don't
So
use PDFs.
I played some Apex Legends.
I have not played that game in so long.
I wanted to try the map changes or see the map changes. I didn't get to experience them. So I
Dragons? Oh, the dragons. I heard there's dragons.
I didn't see any dragons. I was running around trying to do goods.
For a Draco file such as yourself.
I know. Okay, I know. I do like dragons. They are pretty cool.
They're cool, but they're not that cool.
Yeah, that's true. They're not. They're not that cool.
They're not Draco file level cool.
Nah.
But so, were there dragons?
I didn't look in the sky. I did
Okay.
not look up to see if there were dragons flying around.
Okay.
I don't know the spawn rate of them or anything like that. We'll talk about that
So
more.
supposedly there were.
Yeah, apparently there's dragons though.
I watched somebody playing. I haven't played. I think since we played a few days before we moved.
Yeah.
I think it was the last time I played.
So.
But I was watching Shroud or somebody play,
Okay.
and it looked like one of the dinosaurs had moved or something.
Okay.
So maybe I'm crazy.
So, I also played some Keyforge. Orion and I played some Keyforge. We tried out that.
We want to explain what it is.
Yeah. So Keyforge is made by the gentleman that made Magic.
Richard Garfield, I believe is his name.
Yes, his name is Richard Garfield.
He also helped make another game that you played this week.
That's right.
Talk about that in a moment.
Yeah, so Keyforge, what it is it's a two people sit down at a table or wherever you want to play card games at, and it's two randomized decks, and they're very interesting. So you have like the big giant dudes, and you got like a clan of demons, and you got a clan of thieves, and what else?
There's Mars.
There's like
there's
aliens.
clans, and I would the way I would say it, because it's not really based on their races. It's more based on where they live. Like they're not called. There are Martians, but Martian is a separate class. The clan or whatever you want to call it. Excuse me.
House, clan, whatever
House, is more like where they live. Like the Martians are
from Mars.
From Mars. The ninjas and the assassins and stuff are from the shadows.
Mm-hmm.
And,
the demons are from Diz, and so you have all these
Yeah.
different clans and everything that they. I don't actually know the story or lore behind any of it.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks. 'Cause now that I'm saying,
I would be very disappointed if. And this is how it happens.
yeah, I don't know the lore behind the whole game and different stuff like that. All I know is they're both random decks. There is a tournament scene / competitive scene. Apparently, it's a Fantasy Flight game for those of you that are curious about the makers behind it. So the people that made X-Wing, Netrunner, a bunch of other games. They do a ton of awesome games out there. So, and yeah, check
How
out.
would you think? Well, you want to talk about what we think about it?
Yes,
We just kind of. I think I might hate it.
I think I might be addicted to it.
Like I got several decks, and I swear Jordan bought a deck, and it just destroyed my deck. I was like, okay, I got another deck, and he bought another deck, and the same thing happened. And then I let somebody play my other deck, and it seems like my two decks, one of my decks is better than the other deck, but every other deck I played against seems to be better than both of mine. Maybe I suck, I don't know.
I don't
But
know. It's once we got the grasp on the rules, it's pretty easy to sit down. So I'd recommend if you're curious about this game, check it out. It's $10 to get a deck, so you and your friend could just not eat out for a day, and then just.
there's also like a starter set that comes with 2 decks, which are randomized. There's supposedly no 2 decks alike. There's also an app which you can't play the game, but you can track your stats or something.
Yeah, so you can track your stats on the app, and you can also scan the decks come with QR codes, so you can share the deck list.
Bunch of weeaboo crap. I don't care about.
I don't know if this would fall in the category of weeabooism.
Well, I'm gonna call it weeaboo crap because it's way too nerdy for me. I
think you could put it in the category of cardboard crack.
Cardboard crack.
Yeah,
but it's digital though.
Well, yeah, but anyway, I guess that's true. I got weeabooisms. Okay, I'm
just saying it's super nerdy crap that I don't care about. So I call it weeaboo.
Sure.
You know how some people call people who are really good at fighting games like, "Oh man, you're a sweaty nerd." They're weeaboo.
Okay.
They're filthy weeaboo.
Okay.
They have like body pillows hanging from the ceiling. They have actually in their closet. They have, you know how, dang. Okay, let's say in the not too Fast and Furious, Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift.
Yes.
When there's a little Bow Wow.
Yeah.
Is that
he
has like his car like rotates,
and
it has like that Hulk car that comes out. Okay, so they have body pillows that rotate like that and come down like, which one should I use tonight, boys? Oh man, I'll get my little Bow Wow one.
Oh.
So
after the show, I'm gonna go look at
what are we talking about?
After the show, I'm gonna look on eBay and see if I can get a little Bow Wow body pillow.
What were we talking about before I started?
We were talking about Keyforge.
Keyforge, that's right. So it comes with 2 decks of the second set.
There's also an expansion. There's also a starter set for the original as well.
Okay, so you can get it for either
or. There's only 2 sets out right now: the base set and the expansion. Doesn't matter which one you get.
Set? You're confusing them.
Okay, there's the base set and there's the second.
Just call it a set.
Okay, base
like
set.
in Pokemon, you have different sets.
Okay.
I'm not gonna call the next Pokemon set an expansion.
Okay, good point.
It just makes it. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like it makes it more cohesive. Just say different sets. But either way, it comes with 2 decks of whatever set it's in, some tokens because they don't want you to use dice for some reason, and I feel like I'm spending way too much time on this dumb card game.
Moving on to another dumb dead card game that I somehow, for some reason, bought all the cards in because Ryan told me it was a good idea.
Well, I'm also seems like I'm going to, but it's going to be somewhere between $20 and $40 for I think every card.
Oh, we should tell him what game it is.
Oh yeah, it's Artifact, the game that I mentioned, the other Richard Garfield game.
So we talked about this on the last show, and I have played a lot of Artifact this week. I think I've played
1,000 games.
I was gonna say 3 to 5 matches every night this week.
Oh,
probably.
That's not as much. That's not 1,000.
I know. I'll try to hit 1,000 this week. You know, I am probably gonna be a little busy.
Well, this week has like 3 hours left.
I know. I'll get to it. Can you finish the show by yourself?
No.
Okay.
You're gonna have to finish the show, edit it, and finish and do 1,000 matches.
Okay. So I'll get to that real quick. And to the listener that asked me to watch Black Clover, and I said I would watch Black Clover before we recorded this episode, I did not do that. So I am sorry.
I'm not gonna watch Black Clover.
I mean, I might watch it, maybe.
What about you want to talk about more about Artifact though? You kind of just glossed over it.
Yeah. So Ryan brought up the idea. It was, I guess, just randomly in the last episode, like, hey, you should buy all the cards, and I was like, that's a good idea. And so, I just got on Steam and, it was like, let's see how much all this is actually going to cost. And like Ryan said, it's under 40 and it can be like $40 to like $35 for all the cards. Now, granted, I did already own some of the cards.
This could also change.
That's true. It could also change.
This is not on us. If you're like, I bought all the cards, it was $5,000. You're an idiot.
At the time of this recording.
Yes, exactly.
It is that price that I said previously. So it is. I'm really enjoying it. I don't know if it's because now I have every single card in the game and I can just build any deck I want.
That's probably got something to do with it. Didn't you get called out? Like,
yeah, this guy. I was playing this guy, and you can type messages and stuff now. And he goes, "You net deck," and I was like, "Yeah, and I'm gonna win."
You do not play card games if you don't net deck.
Yeah.
And you can obviously make tweaks to your own deck and come up with your own ideas, but
Yeah.
yeah.
And I think it was like the first or second time I'd played this mono blue deck. And I was like, yeah, and that's why I'm going to win. And that was a long, drawn out
I
match,
think
too.
he had you beat. Like, I did not see a way for you to win.
Yeah.
And he conceded.
Yeah. He did end up conceding. And I think he was just tired of playing me because it was a long match. Because the mono blue deck I was playing, it just kind of draws things out. And it just keeps board wiping them.
A control deck, Jordan.
I have one control deck, yeah.
Was that it?
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
This kid, I swear.
Well, it blows up their
You
field.
gotta love control.
I do love
I
control.
hate control
man.
so much. Are you also a Bridget main in Overwatch?
No,
Scumbag.
I'm a somber main.
Oh, that's not as bad, but that's still disgusting.
I do like Bridget though. Well, I like the voice actors for Bridget, and I also like the character Bridget. But I don't like mechanically how Bridget plays. So I don't really play her.
You don't want to beat people to death with an egg whisk.
I'll just do that in real life. So, but if you would like to get into Overwatch, if you would like to get into Artifact, it's a pretty good time to do so.
They can get the player count from 100 to like 130.
That's right, yeah.
If we keep plugging it to everyone we know.
So I have been really enjoying it, and I found I did start Doki Doki Literature Club again.
Dang, I keep forgetting that.
It is very slow, and it's a lot of reading. It kind of made me tired, so I just hit save, and then I went and played Artifact because there was a lot.
Well, it's a
novel. So
yeah,
it's essentially a light novel.
It's a light novel, basically. Yeah, where it's like one of those anime weave games where
it is. I love that game. I think I only have like.
Well, you just said you loved it. What are you talking about? It sounded like you didn't even like it 5 seconds ago.
Oh no, this is the third time I played it. I just never finished it. I played it on one computer. That computer died, so the save died. Then I got another computer.
Save died. Oh, I guess it's.
Well, yeah, because
it corrupted your hard drive or whatever.
Yeah. So that one died, and then I didn't have the save from the other computer, so I just started it over. And so it was kind of just, it was pretty much me just skip, because I knew all the dialogue up until when you do your first thing, and then you kind of just, the story moves on from there. So it's only like a 4-hour game.
Yeah, I didn't think it was very long.
Long.
You haven't beaten it? I mean, I haven't beaten it. So whatever.
No. So I'm going to hopefully beat it this week, unless I just get super into Artifact some more and just keep playing that.
I mean, you got that new job, so.
That's true, yeah. I guess I'm going to be working nights again, but that's okay. Money is money.
Yeah.
So, you've been playing more Octopath?
Yeah, Octopath Traveler. I still haven't put in a whole lot of time into it. I just got my in the game. You go around and you collect. It's not. You don't really collect. You join. You're looking at that wire like it is not good.
No, I put some Propel mix in here, and I guess I didn't mix it up too well, and that was just like a big gulp of just not mixed Propel mix.
Oh, that's terrible.
And so it was just like a big old mouthful of medicine.
That's gross. But so you go to different towns and you pick up someone new for your party. And I've just gotten the third member, so I put.
You just kidnap them?
No, you go in there when you help them out on their.
Okay, so you ask them. You don't just like black bag them and.
Not so far.
Okay,
I just got the third member, so I think I might still be under 10 hours. So I'm taking it pretty slowly. And I also picked back up Persona 4 Golden, which I'm also fairly early on. Well, oh yeah, you lost your save data.
Yeah, man, I'm still bummed out about that. I need to just go show my Vita some love, and man, it sucks I lost my save data, but that's okay. You know?
How did that happen?
So apparently, I guess I think what happened is I misread the Vita when I put in the memory card. I guess I assumed it would just transfer the data from the internal memory to the external memory card that I was inserting into the Vita. And I guess it didn't do that, or maybe it said it was going to do that and it corrupted itself while it was trying to transfer. I'm not sure. All I know is when I tried loading up the game, it was like, hey, there's no data. And I was like...
that sucks.
And I was like, it like showed me the thing, and I was like, load game, no data. I was like, well, where's my data? I spent like 13 hours in this game. You know, that's not a ton, but you know, it's a lot for a handheld.
I mean, that sucks. That's a big bummer, obviously.
Yeah.
But since mine didn't get corrupted, I guess I've just been kind of plugging away. I'm still pretty early in that game, though. Honestly, I'm actually really early. I have not even added all the members Let's see. All the I have Chie already, and I have Yosuke,
Okay.
and I have you, the main character, but I don't have
The girl that works at the
the
inn.
girl that works at the inn. Yeah, I
Okay.
don't have her yet. I'm on her boss fight to get to add her to my team.
Okay. I had just gotten her.
Okay.
And then I went, no, I was a little bit further. I was doing some other stuff with. You've beat it, haven't you?
No, I never beat it.
Oh, okay. Then never mind. I won't say anything else.
I ended up leaving the boss room to go buy some medicine because I keep getting like this close to beating her, but then she kills me.
Yeah, that's a tricky boss fight. It took me a couple times.
The problem is she doesn't have to beat your whole team. She only has to beat the main character for you to like get to black out in Pokemon terms. But yeah, that was the problem. So I went and I bought some healing items, and I'm gonna try again sometime tonight or tomorrow.
Nice.
And like I said, I've been playing a lot of Dota Underworlds. It was really good. I think that's about it playing wise though. I've won one. I've only won one, but I've gotten top 3 a lot, top 4 a lot. So, and that game's not easy, and I still do not understand it completely. I know I like the mechanized things, and the just the robots. I can't think what their full titles are.
The gadgets, the gear gadgets.
Yeah, I think they might be gadgets, but I've heard that they're not that good, so I don't know.
Just build a knight deck, man. That's what I heard this YouTuber say. Just knights. Knights are good apparently, and demons are good. I stopped listening after a while because it became just like super, like he had a flow chart and like a spreadsheet, and I was like, F this.
Yeah.
I'm not about this.
Maybe I need to check it out. I don't know.
I was like, this is too crazy for me. But let's go ahead and tell these wonderful people about the new games that are coming out this week. So, Stranger Things, the game. Stranger Things 3, the game, is coming out July 4th. For Switch, PS4, and Xbox One. And for all you PC Master Race blokes out there. So you too can play this game. I think I'm going to play it.
I'm not.
Okay.
I mean, is this that pixel art game? Is that what this is?
Yes.
I don't really care about this. Also, we got Samurai Showdown. It's out now. I forgot to put this in the news, and I also misspelled Showdown.
No, that's how it's spelled.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That's weird.
I had to Google it. I was like you. I don't know how I'm studying. Yes. So I thought it was spelled Showdown, but it's spelled Showdown, like Showdown, like
Shogun.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's a weapon fighting game. Looks pretty cool.
Yeah. So if you're into fighting games, or it's been a while since I've come out with the Showdown game, so you can go check this out now. Also, I wanted to give a shout out to. I don't know how good it is, but the Sinking City is also available now. So go check that out.
Yes, Sinking City is available for PS4, Xbox One, and PC.
You're gonna get Crash Team Racing?
No, I do want to get a racing game for the house. I just don't know which one I want to get.
For the house?
Yeah, for this place.
Are you gonna install it into that? Is this a smart house?
Yes.
From that Disney Channel original movie?
That's right. That's how we're gonna overpower the Decepticon. So.
Okay. You think the smart house versus the Decepticon? That sounds like a weird comic book.
Smart House versus the Decepticon. So yeah.
I think that's all the new games that came out. We already talked about Bloodstained, Super Mario Maker. You're gonna get. I guess you could. We could talk about. Super Neptunia RPG. I heard that today that those games are about the console wars.
Really?
Which is weird.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, I guess if you want to check that out, it's just to use this term again, super weeaboo anime.
I've lived the console wars. I don't need to play a video game about them.
Oh man, it just does not look like that.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
So, Cyberpunk 2077 is obviously coming out April 16th.
Is this the news? We in the news?
We're in the news.
Oh.
We're in the news, baby.
You gotta warn me. You gotta give me a wink and a nod.
So we're going to the news. So Cyberpunk, they're getting a prequel. And it's not a video game. It's a table punk game. Or you can call it...
It's not a video game.
It's not. So it's going to be, they're calling it Cyberpunk Red, and it's going to be the prequel to Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah, this is okay. So they're coming out with a no. It's gonna be the prequel to Cyberpunk 2077 or Cyberpunk 2020.
It's going to be the prequel to Cyberpunk 2077.
So it's gonna be the sequel to Cyberpunk. No, wait. Is this like an expansion to Cyberpunk 2020?
So this is going to be
This is coming from
GameSpot.
Spot,
Yes.
by the way, not GameStop.
So it is. So let's give. I'm going to give everybody a background. For those of you that don't know, Cyberpunk 2077 is an original concept. It started as a tabletop RPG called Cyberpunk 2020. And the game's getting a new.
Are you just reading this straight from GameSpot?
100%, man. 100%.
I like. You're like, okay. Let me give you the rundown. Let's read straight off the website.
That's right.
Do you want to continue to do that?
Yeah. So they're calling, like I said, they're calling it Cyberpunk Red, and it's going to be those that get the Jumpstart kit is going to be on August 1st.
Wait, say it again.
So obviously they want to see if it's how it's going to be perceived, and it's kind of they're not doing a Kickstarter, but they're calling it a Jumpstart kit.
This is so the Jumpstart kit. It's a full version of Cyberpunk Red. Wait, I'm sorry. I think so. What I'm getting this is, it's something that can get you into the original game too.
I do believe. I wish they would release some more.
It says the creator Mike Pondsmith has been working on simplifying and consolidating the Cyberpunk lore. Given that the video game doesn't launch until next year, Red will be the first opportunity to fans to get their hands on the updated Cyberpunk universe, as well as an updated lore book. The starter set includes a set of custom dice, 6 customizable characters, 4 physical maps, and a new adventure scenario. So to me, that sounds like this is going to come up with the original Cyberpunk 2020 plus more.
So I jumped on over to the article that GameSpot cited from Polygon, talking about this a little bit more, and they were saying that, so like Ryan said, the Jumpstart kit is going to be on sale August 1st at Gen Con, which is one of the biggest
Weeaboo anime.
You could call it that. It's for table
trash.
It's for tabletop gaming boys. And then the actual version
I guess
version will go on sale at a later date. It's going. We saw the box art. The dice look really cool, and it is going to be $29.99.
Okay, that's really cheap.
So it will be. Also, there's going to be a digital edition available on drivethrurpg.com for those of you that want to pick it out. And then physical copies will also go on sale, like we said, at a later date through their online store.
So what I'm getting, okay, because it says right here, it gets a new edition. So to me, that's saying that this is the old version updated with more stuff.
I would believe so. Yes, I think that's what they're doing. They're
that's
just
what
giving.
This says to me.
They're giving it a facelift. They're giving it a new name, and it's going to be just.
And it comes out this August.
Yes, this August, and
I gotta get this.
I know. I guess we're gonna go to whatever that con is.
Ah, dang! Screw. Why did I say screw?
I'll do some research on it because I am buying this. I don't know how I'm gonna get it, but I'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll get it. I don't know when we'll be able to. It just says it launches here. So does it say on that website that it's only available through Gen Con?
Correct. Yes, that's. It doesn't give a date when the physical edition is going to be available. It just says, hey, it's going to be. It will go on sale August 1st at this convention, which is the largest tabletop gaming convention in the United States.
Weeaboo trash.
Whatever you want to call it. Not my words. Ryan's words. So. And, it's been... Mike Pondsmith looks like he's been doing a lot of good work with this. So, I'm excited for this. I already pre-ordered Cyberpunk as soon as I could.
I think you were going to say, I already pre-ordered it. I got it right here.
If they could let me pre-order this, I would.
Dude, check this out.
Okay.
What if there was... Okay, so I'm wearing a pocket t-shirt. For those of you who are wanting to know, but what if there was a pocket t-shirt that the pocket, like the breast pocket, was a trash can, and then it had like, I don't know. Yeah, Jordan gets it. Like, I don't know. Hold on. Sword Art Online, like in the trash can or something. Yeah, yeah,
I like it.
yeah, Jordan.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's a good idea. Or it could have like you putting like Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon cards in the trash because card games are trash. No, I ruined the bit. Okay.
Well, here, write that down.
Okay.
That's $1 million idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you.
How would you describe this? Describe it.
Picture a T-shirt.
Okay, now
Comfy.
just write down. Hold on. Just write down. Pocket Pocket tee. Is that what this is called? You're the clothes expert.
Yes.
With a trash can as the breast pocket. Yeah, that's right. And that'll go along with the other idea of Exodia and Jesus.
So for those of you that want a audio representation of this, T-shirt, cotton, comfy, soft. Pocket.
Let it drape over your body.
Pocket right above your pectoral muscle or bosom.
Jordan had to make it weird.
And
Talking about people's pets.
bosom and pecs. So the pocket on the top is going to be a open trash can. Then proceeding down it, which is going to be said pocket, is going to look like a trash can instead of a traditional style pocket being the same color or pattern as the said shirt. Then as you open up the pocket,
What are you talking about?
it will have Sword Art Online inside.
I think, man, you went super deep. I thought you were going to talk about the Jesus Forgives of Exodia Obliterates t-shirt.
No. That's coming soon though.
Check it out. Check it out. Why did I say check it out?
Check it out. We'll get it made.
Check it out. Okay, that's all for Cyberpunk today, though. We got something. Hold on, let me. Oh yeah, there's a new PUBG game being made apparently.
Yes, it's going to be done by, I think, their new studio they got in the works too. They just were like, surprise! Thank you, GameSpot, for this article, by the way.
Man, you really gotta love how it just skillfully and stealthily just sneak in who wrote these articles, man. It's just basically like you're reading the byline or whatever at the bottom. Man, you just it's just perfection.
For some reason, it's really hard for me to say Player Unknown Battleground
I
because
just say PUBG. That's what everyone says.
well, I know, but when I try to read it, I just don't read it correctly.
It's long. It's a lot of
It's a lot of words.
letters. It's not a lot of words. It's a lot of letters, though.
That's true.
It's 2 words.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about their new game announcement.
What do you mean? Like, no, you can only do one game.
Only one game!
And I don't even play it.
That's, man, yeah. People are like, you want to play PUBG with us? No, thank you.
I'm kind of terrified. I tried to play it once, and to be fair, this is when I had a really dookie computer, but it was the loudest thing I'd ever played. I felt like I was in an actual war zone, and it did not run very well.
I will say I have played maybe 3 hours of Arma 3. For some reason, I bought that to play with my friends, and I spent like $90 on a collector's edition.
So you got, like, why?
Because I used to make really bad gaming decisions when it comes
Used to?
I still make really bad
When you say
games.
gaming, do you mean financial?
So, this
I
isn't
mean, you
about,
got a job now, so
this isn't about me.
this is about player unknowns, the battleground. But apparently, this yet untitled game, as GameSpot calls it, is going to be coming from a new studio called Striking Distance. That is a terrible name for a studio.
Yeah.
It sounds like an anime move or something. Like Striking the Distance. I don't know. Is
Sounds
that
like-
racist?
No. No, I was thinking it sounds like a discount My Hero finisher or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. So it sounds like
Striking Distance.
sounds like if you add like let me think. Hold on, I got something. Like Baltimore Striking Distance. It sounds like a it sounds like a All Might move, right?
Yeah, it also reminds me of there's a character on One Punch Man, and he uses a spear, and he's always like, special move, 1,000 spear thing, whatever. And so,
1,000 spear thing.
I forgot what his special move
That's
is
gonna
called.
be the next studio.
Yeah, 1,000 spear thing. So, yeah, Glenn Schofield,
I'm
which
just gonna say
kind of,
Schofield.
Well, he kind of reminds me of a. He's a handsome man, but he for some the first thing I thought of when I read his name was American Pie, and I don't know why.
Okay, well, he actually is not from American Pie. He is the CEO of the newly anime-inspired Striking Distance studio. He also is the ex Call of Duty, excuse me, he is an ex Call of Duty and Dead Space developer, so he is no slouch.
Exactly. He said, as a creative, the freedom to explore the PUBG universe has excited me about the possibilities, which I view as beyond the battle royale genre.
Oh man, it's gonna be a single player focused, story driven game. Watch out, The Last of Us 2. PUBG single player coming at you.
There you go. That's it. It's
That
gonna
rhymed.
be. It did.
I'm a poet, and I knew it.
Good job. Proud of you. So be on the lookout for new PUBG stuff, and
I love Dead Space, so
yeah,
it's one of the best horror games of all time. So I mean, that gives me hope.
so just
I
be
wish
on.
there would be a new Dead Space, but that's not gonna happen.
True.
Probably
sadly.
ever.
So we'll keep you up to date about this new Striking Distance
Yeah,
studio.
Exactly. We got some Pokemon news for you. Coming from Kotaku, Pokemon Masters is coming out sometime this summer. I love the artwork of this game because it's I don't know, it's the Pokemon art. If you know what the Pokemon art looks like, I love it. It's kind of halfway between super anime and chibi, and I love it. I just love it so much. But it's definitely an interesting game.
So you finally get to do one of my favorite things in the world, which you can't do in real life.
If you say, what are you gonna? I'm just gonna let you say what you're gonna say.
Capture humans.
I was gonna use the word slave, but
Oh, we can say the word slave. It's fine. It's 2019.
but
Enslave people.
yeah, you're gonna apparently instead of catching Pokemon, you're basically gonna catch like famous trainers.
Yeah, from the huge Pokemon series. So, like Ryan was talking about, if you haven't seen the trailer, go watch it. It's really cool. It's like
4 or 5 minutes long too,
Yes.
so it's not. No, it is long. That's long
yeah, is it long?
for a trailer.
Okay, yeah, go watch it. Oh, I guess for a mobile game.
Yeah, I mean that's really long for a mobile game trailer.
So rather than forming a team of Pokemon, you'll be catching trainers, which is kind of funny. And each of them will bring a single Pokemon into battle. It'll be a 3v3 battle extravaganza. So, for example, Misty, she's a water trainer, so she's gonna have a Staryu with her, and they're calling.
Man, that Staryu in the game, and that thing is so hard to beat. I swear.
Yeah, it's because she feeds it all the poppins, man.
It keeps using recovery.
Yeah. So what they're calling it sync pairs. I guess it's just a clever name for partners. So whatever the gym leader is in the game, they will have that corresponding Pokemon.
That means there can't be any from Sun and Moon because Sun and Moon didn't have gym leaders.
That's correct. So they're going to be in a new region or a location, whatever you want to call it, called Paseo. It's an island that is all about this 3v3 battle extravaganza they're going to be going on. Each players are going to be, they call them sync pairs or partners, whatever you want to call them. So it's going to be 3v3, and they're going to you're going to take the trainers in the battle along with their Pokemon.
This isn't going to be turn-based, though. It's going to be, it's going to let you build up your meter and then attack in, like, real time.
Yeah, so it's pretty interesting, and the end goal is going to be the Pokemon Master League.
To win, man.
The win.
Yeah, I'll give some examples of some people. You got Cynthia with her Garchomp, Brock with Onyx, Misty, like Jordan said, with Staryu or me or whichever one. Steven with his Metagross. Let's see. Brock. Did I say Brock with Onyx?
I do believe, yes.
And Diantha with Gardevoir.
Mm-hmm.
So if any of those excite you, I'm sure there will be many, many more. If they Acerola is going to be in, it looks like, with Palossand from the last game. So I'm actually fairly excited about this game.
So something interesting in this game is the trainers are going to have moves as well.
Just punch.
Yeah. Gun.
Lance use drop kick.
Yeah.
It's super effective.
So it'll be interesting. Trainers will have special moves. The Pokemon will have special moves. And it will... I think I could see myself playing this off and on.
Maybe. I mean, I even though the Harry Potter game I played a little bit. But I can't get into it. I do kind of like that game because there's so much to do in it, but I can't get into it. Even actually like legitimately good games like Pac-Man, Lara Croft Go, Hitman Go. I still can't bring myself to play these games on mobile.
I don't. Yeah, it's just
Though the Underworlds is also on mobile, and I
exactly.
can't.
I love mobile gaming, but it's just really hard to game on my phone,
You're talking about mobile as in
like a Vita or a
handheld.
Switch. Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Um,
yeah. I can get behind that way more than phone games. So maybe this will be something that'll break me in. And it looks like it's going to come out sometime this summer.
I
And
think it's
summer
gonna.
is right now.
I think it's gonna come out in July, second week in July, probably.
I could see that. And yeah, like summer's right now, so we can't be waiting too long.
Yeah, it has to come out pretty soon.
Yeah, no doubt. You want to talk about this next story, Jordan?
This next game is one that I might make a terrible decision on because you know me. I love buying terrible fighting games. And
terrible anime fighting games.
That's right. Terrible anime fighting games is coming from Gamatsu. One Punch Man, a hero nobody knows, has been announced for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. It's the first console-based game that's coming out. It's going to be for...
based on One Punch Man.
Exactly.
That surprises me. Because this is a super popular anime, obviously.
And right now, so let me just read this super duper quote. You know, this is gonna be from Bandai Namco, of course, the
anime kings
and queens of this mediocre and sometimes really good genre. So, One Punch Man, a hero nobody knows, will feature 3 versus 3 battles, where players can form powerful teams using their favorite characters as they fight in a universe where attacks from powerful villains are the norm. Players can take the role of Samata, a salaryman turned hero who can obliterate the strongest foes with a single punch. Players will also be able to play as their other fan favorite characters such as Genos, Hellish Blizzard, Speedo Sound Sonic, and Moomin Rider.
I love Moomin Rider.
Quote.
So, first thought I had when I read this, when I saw there's a trailer you can watch, and I did watch it, and it looks terrible. It didn't show a lot, but it does not look good. I read 3v3 battles, and I was kind of like, oh man, is this being like published by Bandai Namco, maybe, and being made by Arc System Works or something, or Capcom?
Nope.
Which, maybe it'd be like a Dragon Ball fighter situation or Marvel versus Capcom situation, 3v3 fighter. No. This looks bad.
Bandai Namco, baby.
And it's probably going to be bad.
It's probably going to be $60.
So the developer is Spike Chunsoft. And I'm going to look up what else they have made.
That is a good idea.
While Jordan entertains you.
So, I hope they release a bigger cast of characters, because right now, 5 playable characters is not very fun. What'd you find, buddy?
It looks like they make the Danganronpa series. So, of course, only natural they would make, they make a fighting game.
True.
Danganronpa, they make 1, 2, they make Steins Gate, another Danganronpa game. Zero Time Dilemma. So they make good games, but The Witcher.
What?
I don't think this is right.
I think they're lying to you. Super
Mystery Dungeon. I don't know if any of this is right.
Well,
some of this seems like it could be right, dude. There's a mystery. Okay, Mystery Dungeon must have been a game series before Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
Yes. I know I said yes
now,
and looked
I'm
at
the
you.
Stupid one.
I know I said yes and nodded at you like I knew what I was talking about, but I have no clue what that series is about.
So that's what we're getting into right now.
That's right. Uncharted territory. So if y'all would like to look into more about this game, you can check it out. I think it's going to go the way of My Hero Injustice, which I did pre-order for some stupid reason, and I need to stop buying fighting games because I don't actually practice them.
It says here, players can take control of the role of Saitama, a salaryman turned hero who can obliterate the strongest foes with a single punch. Is that gonna be like that in the game?
It has to be. If not, I'm not buying this game. If he cannot kill everyone with one punch, everyone has perfect guards.
He can kill everyone with one punch, but he also dies with one punch.
That'd be funny. What if this game is a huge meme? This is definitely going to go on sale very quickly. It is.
Do we have a release date or anything?
Nope. Just that it's coming out.
Okay. Well, we do have a release date for EA Access, thanks to BG 24/7, and it will be coming out Wednesday, July the 24th. So in less than a month, you can enjoy all or maybe some of your favorite EA classics on PlayStation 4. I expect you to come. At launch, all Vault games currently available on Xbox One will be accessible on PS4. So there you go. There will be some games. I don't know how many. I have literally no idea.
So check that out if you would like to.
Are you gonna get EA access?
Hell no.
Are you gonna get Ubisoft Plus thing?
Hell no.
That would be one of the only one of these I would consider. Because maybe I could get Rainbow Six Siege plus all the operators or something. I would consider doing that.
Well, you know how I feel about Rainbow Six Siege.
It doesn't have sound, so you don't play it.
That's correct. And you kind of need sound in a shooting game. Unless I can get really good, and then finally people will be like, "Why don't you play with sound?" Oh, I'm just that good.
EA Access will cost $30 for the yearly subscription or $5 per month. You know, I guess, or whatever your local equivalent would be. Subscribers also get discounts on EA games, DLC, and virtual currencies if they choose to buy any of them while they're subscribed. I also will say that there is an interview with like the CEO of EA, I think it is, Andrew Wilson, on GameDaily.biz. I definitely recommend it. It's very interesting. They talk about Anthem. I talk about Anthem, which is obviously a big deal. They talk about I believe they talk about Apex. I didn't get through the article, but I definitely recommend it.
Nice.
GameIndustry.biz once again. I just look up Andrew Wilson, GameIndustry.biz, and that will come up.
So for those of you that are excited, like everyone else, about Pokemon Sword and Shield, this might make you get a little less excited. And for some, I don't know if I forgot.
We already knew about this, I believe.
I don't think I knew about this, or I forgot it.
Okay, so there's not going to be basically all of the Pokemon are not going to be available in Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Correct. That's pretty much it.
At least according to US Gamer.
That's right. So this is from a blog. This quote's from a blog post. Matsude said, quote, "Just like all of you, we are passionate about Pokemon, and each and every one of them is very important to us. After so many years of developing Pokemon games, this was a very difficult decision for me. I'd like to make one thing clear. Even if a specific Pokemon is not available in Pokemon Sword and Shield, that does not mean it will not appear in future games." End quote.
So, I mean, obviously this isn't great, but does any Pokemon game have every single Pokemon?
I think the previous ones do.
No, I don't think they do. I'm pretty sure they don't.
I don't know. I guess they don't. Now that I think about it,
I don't think they do. Hold on, let me check.
Okay. Well, while you do that, I'm going to finish up reading this quote. He said, "We knew at some point."
No, they definitely don't. They don't, because X and Y
didn't
have all of them. I know for a fact X and Y didn't have all of them.
That's right.
And Alola definitely didn't have all of them either.
Okay, good point. True. I don't know why people are freaking out about this one. Anyway, so
I think that they want it to be like the quote-unquote Breath of the Wild version of Pokemon, and they're like, you should have everything. And then, I don't know if you saw this online, people were talking about, oh man, why don't they just, put the Pokemon in there? They just just do a couple animations. And then I even saw some videos online to my house, oh man, it just took me 5 minutes to do. I'm like, okay, now I want you to do that for literally every animation the Pokemon has. And I want you to do that probably thousands of times. And then I want you to do that for over 800 Pokemon.
Exactly.
So, yeah. It sucks. I will say it sucks, but I also understand why. Also, they could put this out in like some kind of patch or something. You know what I mean?
It's not that big of a deal. They said, we knew at some point we weren't going to be able to individually...
Yes?
Yes, it is individually. Oh my gosh, I can't read today. Keep supporting all the Pokemon. And we just found out that Sword and Shield would probably be a good point to go back and reevaluate what would be the best selection of Pokemon that appeal to the widest audience while keeping into consideration the balance of the battle system.
As long as they got Bidoof, that's all that matters.
Gold Bidoof.
Yep.
That's right. So
the true god of the Pokemon world right there.
Amen. I'm fine with that.
I've heard that there are some... Well, excuse me. They're also talking about how I'm not sure if this is the same story, but how you can't transfer some of your Pokemon through Pokebank.
Yeah, I
Um,
was reading that.
I was talking about how that could kind of break the game because there are Pokemon who could learn moves in earlier gens that they can't learn anymore. Yeah. So that kind of screws with the systems.
Yeah, especially in the competitive scene that this game is going to definitely have.
Oh yeah, they gotta, and you're not gonna use every Pokemon anyway because
exactly.
At least in the competitive scene, and I know it's not the biggest scene in the world, but they do have to take that into consideration. I know some people wanted this to be like this huge, sprawling, completely different take on Pokemon, but I knew that was gonna happen. It's gonna be a turn-based Japanese role-playing game. That's just what it's going to be. That is what the main series of Pokemon is always going to be. And at least in some part, because of the competitive game nature, it's not going to be Skyrim. Please, I never want them to make Pokemon Skyrim. They made Zelda Skyrim, and it was terrible.
Oh, that's true. I didn't think about that.
Well, they made... Oh, it's not terrible. Breath of the Wild is not terrible, but I wanted them to make a Zelda game, and I feel like they kind of made it. I like Breath of the Wild. I just don't think it's... I think it's too highly lauded.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna blow this out of proportion like everybody else is. As long as there's an Eevee and a Firestone, I'm happy.
You're gonna Eevee train?
Yeah.
You're gonna Eevee train your Eevee?
Yeah. That's the only Pokemon to Eevee train though.
I love that. I love that Dorkly video when the guy's talking. It's like this adult is like talking about Eevee training and stuff, and this kid's like. I think he's like, "Oh man, Mister, you're so cool." And then the guy goes to explain what EV training is and all this stuff, and the kid just says something like, "This is stupid. You just ruined the entire game."
Yeah, it's I asked somebody that the other day, and they're like, "What's EV training?" I'm like, "Never mind.
You don't want
to know, kid."
I basically don't know anything about it, but every time a new Pokemon game comes out, I had to try to convince myself this will be the time that I'll get competitive with it. So maybe this will be the time. I mean, I'm getting bored of all these other multiplayer games that I'm playing, and and card games are pissing me off lately. Jordan beat me every time we play Keyforge. So maybe this will be the year that I finally become a true Pokemon master and ascend to the right hand of Bidoof. I don't want to be the right hand, but I don't know what he does with that hand.
That's kind of how I feel about Phil Harrison's hands. I don't know what he's doing with them, man. Just
who?
Phil Harrison.
I don't know who that is.
He's the guy that's heading up Google Stadia.
Oh.
Segway, baby.
That's
so,
a good segue.
GameSpot gave us this information, and apparently Google Stadia, there's a data cap challenge, as anything with streaming. And old Philly boy is saying that the ISPs are going to address it, which I think is honky tonk, because it ain't going to work like that. Do you not understand the word honky tonk?
Yeah, no, not in that context.
So it's like hogwash.
Okay.
Like bullshit.
I understand.
Okay. Yeah.
I've never heard anyone use honky tonk in place of BS.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, old Phil Harrison, the vice president, and
I like how it's old Phil, old buddy Phil.
Oh, my old friend Phil Harrison. He's the vice president and general manager of Google, and he was talking about he doesn't feel that data caps are going to be a major challenge for Stadia. Well, he says data caps are not a universal challenge. He said that the ISPs are going to be able to fix everything. He said the ISPs have a strong history of staying ahead of the consumer trend, and if you look at the history of data caps in those small number of markets, and it's actually a relatively small number of markets that have data caps, the trend over time when streaming music and downloading became popular, especially in the early days, it was not necessarily legitimate. Data caps moved up. Then the evolution of TV and film streaming, data caps moved up, and we expect that they will continue to be the case.
He also said, quote, ISPs are smart and they understand that they're in the business of keeping customers happy and keeping customers with them for a long time, end quote.
Well, let me correct him and say, Comcast, I had them for years. They don't care. They data cap you. They're the worst company in the world. Don't have Comcast. If you have Comcast, cancel them. I'll
No.
send you $5.
The problem with the problem is a lot of times Comcast is the only game in town.
I know it's trash. Also, if you're in New Jersey, the only game in town is a really cool card shop. You should go check it out.
What? Okay. Why do you know that?
They're our friends from the regionals. They're in New
I
Jersey.
would never in a million years remember the name of a card shop from a Pokemon Regionals we went to 2 years ago.
I'm friends with them on Facebook.
Who uses Facebook?
I'm raising my hand for those of you that can't hear.
I guess.
Or see. You.
For those of you who can't hear, you mean everyone? If you could hear Jordan raising his hand, let us know. It might be like a little swoosh.
Yeah, just so.
Yeah, I feel like this is going to be a problem.
You know, the more
especially in rural markets.
Yeah, the more I think about Google Stadia, the more I'm very glad that I canceled my. Yeah, I'm very because it's not for us. It's not for the people that actually game. It's for people that want to game that don't have the means of buying a PC
we both
or a
have
console.
consoles and Switches and PCs and.
Exactly, we're good. We don't need a Stadia.
Maybe I'll try it out when there's a free version.
Exactly.
They also came up with the news that I'm paraphrasing here, but they said that they don't know how much games will cost on Stadia, but it will not be less than $60.
It's like my thing is, people, Stadia is not Netflix for gaming.
No,
it's not what it is.
Although the subscription model will come with free games, I believe.
Correct.
But
so
free.
Just to refresh y'all's memories, Google Stadia will be available in November 2019 if you get the Founders Edition, which is available for pre-order right now. And I strongly suggest you don't spend your money on that.
No, you definitely should not.
But everyone else that's not going to spend this $130 or whatever it was.
$160 to be a beta tester, baby.
Yeah, because I have my Ouya sitting on top of my PC now, and I look at it every time I make a purchase, and I still make some bad decisions.
Yes.
But don't do this. Don't waste your money on it, man. Don't do it.
They had Towerfall on it.
I know.
I mean, you can buy Towerfall on every console ever made now, but...
So, for everyone else that wants a base version of Stadia, you'll have to wait till 2020 when it launches.
I will. Something else I'll say: the fact that they came up with that statement that said it won't be any less than $60. To me, that kind of says there's been some rumors flying around the game's gonna be $65, $70, even $80 now. It almost might lead some credence to that.
Exactly.
So just kind of something to mull over.
And people are saying $60 is a lot for a game, and yes,
it is.
It is.
It's not.
It's not. Also, for a game like The Witcher, for instance, I haven't jumped back into it, but I know from people's experiences that if
Can you feel, Jordan? Can you feel other people's experiences?
Yes, it's my superpower.
He's a psychic,
yes.
like Dan Aykroyd.
That's right. So I know that some games are worth more money than $60.
Some games are worth less.
That's true. Some games that come out, My Hero Injustice, should have been $5.
That should have been left on the cutting room floor.
Yeah, it should have.
They should have made a good game.
They should have just taken our money and put it towards season 4 of My Hero.
Our money?
Yeah.
Just you and all the other weeaboos who
Yes.
bought? Okay.
Yeah. Not our money.
Okay, don't include me in this.
No, not our money. So.
That game looked horrible from the beginning.
Yeah, I got caught up in the My Hero, heck yeah, and then I was just, I should have just saved that.
There's so
money.
many bad anime games.
I can't think of a good one either.
Dragon Ball Fighters.
Sorry, my bad. Sorry, didn't mean to disrespect y'all. Dragon Ball gods.
Digimon World 3.
I did. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm apologizing to the.
Dragon Ball Tenkaichi.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave. Okay, I'm just gonna get out of here.
Dragon Ball Tenkaichi 2.
I'm just gonna get out of here.
Cory in the House for PS2.
Okay, good point. So.
What if there's a Cory in the Okay, now I'm curious.
Okay, go look up Cory in the House.
Cory.
While I tell them about this new Mamma Jamma beautiful remodel. Thank you, VG247, for this news.
Wait, what?
I'm talking about the Apex Legends.
Oh, mine didn't open up for some reason.
Okay, well, Apex Legends Season 2 is coming out soon, and it's going to be...
It's July 2nd, right? Or July 1st?
I think it's 2nd. Hopefully it's not the 1st, because it's coming up soon.
Tomorrow.
I would hope so. So season 2 for Apex Legends is going to be called Battle Charge. It kicks off July 2nd, and they listen to the players, and they're going to be doing some really cool stuff. A new hero is coming out, or legend, whatever you want to call it. Yep, Watson. Still don't understand how she plays, but
well, she looks like she's going to be some kind of a bunker thing, which I don't think is going to be very good in Apex.
Yeah, Caustic is already hard enough to use. So
I mean, all the kind of gross cons with Watson, Caustic, and Gibraltar.
Exactly, yeah.
So everyone's just gonna not go in there.
Yeah. Be like, oh, sorry guys, you can just
let's just go around.
Yeah.
Y'all can fight nobody.
Yeah, exactly. So apparently there were, those huge leviathans that were running around the waters of King Canyon. But now it's apparently they're going to be dragons and stuff flying around with people's loot boxes or death boxes, whatever they're called.
Okay, so that's what I was talking about earlier.
Yeah, so the dragons are going to be flying around. You can shoot them down. They'll drop the death box. And so you can see what color gear and stuff, like if it's purple or blue or gold or whatever. So you can shoot the dragons and they'll drop the death box where you are. So you can just loot the stuff.
Right.
And so that's pretty cool. Also, you can go check out the trailer, or you can just wait till July 2nd and then hop in the game and just find out all the new stuff yourself.
I'm actually probably gonna play some more Apex.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to dust it off so I can get back into it. So for those of you that are curious, an EMP was detonated inside the arena, apparently by a character named Crypto, that caused
the Super Dog.
Yes, except his name is now spelled with a C instead of a K.
Oh man, cryptocurrency. That's what's hot right now,
man.
That's
right, man. That's how
you gotta get those meme bits of coin memes.
That's right. So now what's happening?
Bitcoins.
Yes, the defensive systems are down on Kings Canyon, which let the Leviathans in. So now they are roaming around on the map.
Roaming around at the speed of sound.
Roaming around at the speed of sound. Yep.
Got places to go, gotta follow my way. Wait, sorry.
Rainbow?
Yeah, follow my rainbow. That's what it says.
So apparently, and also the Flyers, which they're back in full force. Where you can get to see the who's winning, who's the kill leader, and stuff like that. So now there's going to be Leviathans running around, and apparently some areas of Kings Canyon have also been devastated as a result. And there's been some new wildlife. Maybe talking about the dragons or whatever they are. They look like dragons. And that's pretty great. I'm pretty excited to see what else is going to be happening in Season 2, especially after Watson being put in the game. And it looks like it's going to be a great time to get
very excited. They talk about how they're going to
just spit it out.
They talk about how they're going to take away all of the bad rewards. They're going to be more skins, more emotes, and this is garbage crap. Like, you're still gonna get all that, I think, from what I gathered, but it's not gonna be part of the tiers that you get.
Exactly.
I'm super excited.
So.
I really love Apex, but I got bored of it because there's no new content. So I'm super excited. I'll be hopping back in probably as soon as that goes live.
Nice. That's what's up.
We got to go and get some wins, baby.
We do. We got a couple, and we can get some more. I believe in us. Especially now that I got an artifact mind. I can use some of that.
Oh, yeah. You got to use some of that artifact strategy.
That's
you
right.
can go buy all the Apex Legends.
There you go.
Yeah.
Just start buying, and they do have that new, Apex Elite or Legend Elite thing, which is kind of cool if you win a match.
Yeah. Or if you get in the top five.
Yeah, which is kind of cool.
Let you get maybe a little bit better of a match.
Yeah. So it seems like there's some fun new stuff coming to Apex. Check it out if you have a PC, Xbox One, or PS4. So it's awesome game. Great game.
All right. Next up, it seems like Sony is going to continue their hot streak, perhaps. Coming from Push Square, Sony's PS5 strategy aimed to please hardcore gamers focus on exclusives and big publishers. So this is kind of a lot of what they did to do so well this generation. They want to be a machine for the gamers, baby.
That's right.
While Xbox was like, I want to watch Netflix and have a spy on you. Let's do this, baby.
Yeah, let's get that second date, baby. So yeah, it looks like they're going to be doing a lot of good stuff for the PS5. I'm excited to see what that price tag is going to be, though.
According to this, a detailed Wall Street Journal report gives some insight on how this approach is taking shape, and it sounds like Sony wants a clear focus on hardcore dedicated gamers. At a recent company meeting, Sony CEO Kenichiro Yoshida apparently called the PS5 a quote niche product, with the device being primed, at least initially, for the hardcore gaming market. It is clear that Sony wants to lock down that audience as quickly as possible, and to do that, the Japanese giant will place an emphasis on continuing to build relationships with the industry's biggest publishers while also producing high quality PlayStation exclusive games.
I feel like Sony is doing a really well job
Really
now.
well job.
Yes. Yeah, really well
It's gonna
job.
stand by that.
Yep, 100%.
Okay. I've
Uh,
never heard anyone get it. People, yeah.
I know how to speak
Let's just move
sometimes.
on.
So the PS3 was kind of, they did an okay job with it. They did a much better job with the PS4, and I feel like they're getting back to their roots with the PS5. And they're just gonna blow it out of the water. What are they battling against? A new Switch maybe, and a Project Scarlet from Xbox, which is probably just gonna be a streaming box. So what are they gonna? I think they're gonna do well with
If
the PS.
Sony thinks like that, they're gonna lose.
Oh,
Oh, my boy's correct.
okay.
They have. What I'm saying is they have to. They can't underestimate Microsoft.
Oh yeah.
They need to. This is a great strategy, but they have to keep one eye on Microsoft. They don't have to worry about Nintendo. Not
Yeah.
that Nintendo's not doing great. They are, but that's a different market. I feel like almost entirely.
Oh yeah.
You have most people are gonna have. If you're a quote unquote hardcore gamer, I hate that phrase, but you're gonna have like a Switch and a PS4 or a Switch and an Xbox. You're not just. I mean, there are some people that only have a Switch. I mean, they're trying to get everything on the Switch. So there are definitely people who have only a Switch. But I feel like Microsoft and Sony are more direct competitors. And I do understand what you're saying, but I don't think it's going to be a streaming box.
Really?
No,
You don't
I
think
don't
Project
think-
Stadia is going to be a streaming box?
I think it's going to have some of that in it, but I think it's going to
Like a
have
more powerful
disk
Xbox?
drive.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be a direct competitor to Google Stadia.
Gotcha.
I don't think that our infrastructure. America has notoriously bad internet,
True.
and I think Microsoft knows that.
Good point.
So it might have a lot of that in it, but I think it is going to be definitely a big competitor to Sony. I'm actually really excited for whatever Microsoft is going to come out with.
Yeah, I will probably pick it up. I like the name. I won't. I had an Xbox One. I just didn't use it. I sold it. I got a PS4 now, and I love it. And I want to see what they're gonna do with the PS5.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Me too. And they got the kind of quote unquote partnering up with Microsoft with some stuff. So it's gonna be interesting. Maybe the next Neptunia game will be about this.
Maybe, yeah.
The final piece of news we have here on the docket is coming from GameSpot. Final Fantasy live action TV series announced, and it seems that there will be chocobos. Jordan, as the biggest Final Fantasy fan that I know, what are your thoughts on this?
I think it could be kind of like the Resident Evil movies,
Oh, you don't have high hopes.
or it could be like something that's equally good, this live action that has to do with anime, which I can't honestly think of anything. So I guess my standards will be Avatar: The Last Airbender level of bad, which I won't mention that ever again, or I'd have to say like Death Note Netflix quality level mediocre.
Okay, so I've never seen any of those things. Actually, I have seen the Resident Evil movies.
Okay.
They're very bad.
Yeah.
But it says here the TV series will be set in Erosia, the same setting as Final Fantasy XIV of the MMORPG, and will include chocobos and even the live action debut of the Cid of Cid from many of the Final Fantasy games.
Huh. Well, you know, They technology's gotten really good, and it can't be terrible. You know,
It
they
definitely could be. It says Ben Lustig and Jake Thornton will write for the series and serve as executive producers alongside Jason Brown, Sean Daniel, and Dinesh Shamdasani of Hive Mind. I have no idea who any of those people are.
huh? Okay, cool.
Obviously, Final Fantasy has had several CG and cartoons that have come out in the past, but never anything like this.
I I have high hopes for it. It'd be cool to have any Final Fantasy anything out there. I obviously would much rather this be an animated series with voice actors, but I guess they're just kind of trying to see what they can do with it.
The same production company that's making this is also working on Amazon's show The Expanse, Netflix's original Witcher show, and it will reportedly. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the Witcher Netflix series, which will reportedly release on Netflix sometime this fall. I didn't. I don't think I remember that.
I guess I feel like we read that. We might have forgot it, but yeah, The Witcher is coming pretty soon. I think it could be. Long story short, Final Fantasy could be.
And long story short,
That's right. Ziplining is boring. Just for you that are curious, I started watching South Park, and that's where that's from. So every once in a while, I'll throw out random things I hear from South Park because I think it's funny. But then I realize and am very politely reminded that people have known these jokes for eons.
I'm
Uh,
glad that you're watching it.
yeah, Ryan reminds me like, hey man, people have watched this show for years. But Final Fantasy live action show, it's either going to be really good or really bad, or maybe somewhere in the middle.
Interesting. I love how you're just hard hitting journalism. You tell them exactly what you think. It's either going to be really good, really bad, or somewhere in the middle.
That's right. Thank you. I've been practicing.
That's the last piece of news we have here, though. Besides some deals, obviously the Steam sale is going on right now. Valve, or you can get every card and artifact for $30.
Exactly, yeah.
But we have the games for gold for July. Inside, the critically acclaimed indie darling, will be available from July the 1st through July the 31st. The game that inspired the newly released Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. My gosh, this is really good. Will be available, from July 1st through the 15th. And boy, man, this one really sets the bar. Big Crown Showdown, Meet the Robinsons.
Those are two separate games.
Big Crown Showdown and also Meet the Robinsons will be available from July. Meet the Robinsons, that dumb Disney movie,
Yes, yeah.
will be available from July 16th. Inside in Castlevania, and then Meet the Robinsons.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, PS Plus games for July. If you want to be a soccer boy, you can go play Pro Evolution Soccer 2019 from July 2nd to August 5th. Well, you can play it past that. You just have to download it before August 5th.
That's good. That would suck.
It would suck. And you can also play Horizon Chase Turbo from that same date period time. Also, if you have Epic Games Store on your computer, you should go download The Last Day of June, which is available until July 4th, as well as Overcooked, which is going to be the next game, which is going to be from July 4th through, I think I typed this backwards. I think it's going to be available on July 4th. Overcooked is. So check those games out if you have Epic Store on your computer. If not, download it because they give you free games every month, at least 2. So you should just at least get those because they're free.
Yeah. Before we go, I haven't done this in a few weeks now. I'm going to do my my review thing that I do. All right, let me open this up real quick.
Okay.
All right, and as promised, I'm going to do a 10 out of 10 review this time. Okay, are you ready for this?
I am.
I don't even know how to begin. This is by far the best game ever created. If you didn't know, this game told the future. This game for the DS was released in 2008 Barack Obama took office in 2009. This game is a call from heaven. You should respect and worship it. This was created by fourth-dimensional beings that deserve our admiration. And I'll tell you the game afterwards.
Came out for the DS,
Yes.
and it came out in 2010.
Now, you're not supposed to be guessing if this is what the game is.
Oh, that's right, that's right. I forgot the rules to our own game show. I want to say this is real, but there's some strange individuals out there. I think you wrote this.
Okay. So, first, the game. The game is Corey in the House for the Nintendo DS. And I did not write this.
Oh, man. Oh, my gosh.
Yep. The other best anime ever, IGN.
Huh.
He was dead the entire time. This is another review, 10 out of 10. Best anime game ever, or best anime ever, IGN, too mainstream. Gigook, he was dead the entire time. Oh my gosh. I don't want to go through all this.
Okay.
My personal game of the year, with an enthralling story, breathtaking graphics, revolutionary gameplay, and characters that act and feel almost real. It's no wonder many people love this game.
Well, all right.
This game has a 9.6 user score on Metacritic. So just don't use Metacritic as a source all the time.
Exactly. So, thank you for listening as always. You can subscribe to the podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. You can also leave us a rating on wherever you listen to podcasts. Maybe listening on an iPhone or iDevice or no.
Subscribe.
Thank you.
I don't know if we ever say subscribe.
I think we've forgotten it.
Yeah, go subscribe on iTunes. Do it.
And if you have a friend that has an iPhone or iPad, just subscribe on there for them. I'm sure they'll enjoy listening to the show. And if not, don't be friends with them anymore. So.
Join laying down the cold hard facts.
Exactly. You can also join our Discord. It's going to be in the description if you'd like to. You can email the show, wannabepodcast@gmail.com. You can interact with us on Twitter. You can interact with the podcast at wannabepodcast. You can interact with Ryan at Ryan Divisions. You can interact with me on Twitter at Aswaylock. We have an Instagram at wannabegaming. And I think that's it. I think that's everything.
No way to know.
That's true. No way to know. Thank you to the Heatley Brothers and Alicia. Heatley Brothers for our music, Alicia for our wonderful art. You can check out all the descriptions for the information about the show and how to contact us if you need us for anything. And as always, stay safe and play on.